Listen to 212 on the Uptown Ing. You know what's up, or dance to the big beat. Dance to the big beat.
I promised you all, Azealia Banks, love her, love all her stuff. She's got the brand new song out too with Slim Dollars, Six Flags. Add that to your list, download it, play it, buy it, whatever.
Okay, so obviously the reason why we wanted to go straight to the source with Azealia is a story that has been quite big in the last couple of weeks, where apparently her cat was buried and she dug up the cat.
Yeah.
The story goes that she cooked the cat, and I heard ate it.
Now, I said bullshit.
But
There's
I don't
no
know.
way.
I don't know. It sounds strange.
No one's doing that.
Well, let's go straight to Azealia, who's on Zoom now. Hi.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you,
Thanks for calling me.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
I'm doing very well today.
That's great. You look amazing. Fantastic to have you on. Now,
Thank you.
I heard you've seen this all over the internet, this rubber. We saw you digging the cat up. I felt for you because I'm an animal lover, love animals. I've got animals buried all over my properties. Cows, donkeys, bloody horses, cats, dogs, chickens, everything. You name it, I've got them dead. So
Well,
Azealia...
yes, that sounds like you're a very irresponsible
No,
owner.
this is over
Natural
many
causes.
years. I'm not
natural
this-
causes.
Yeah, it's natural causes.
Azealia.
You keep your animals for a while and you love them, you bury them. Now, Azealia, you definitely dug this cat up. Now, it's bullshit. You didn't eat it. That's not true, right? That's rubbish.
Absolutely not. No, I didn't eat the cat.
See,
And
I
I
told you.
especially would not eat a cat that's been dead for 3 months.
Exactly.
Okay,
This
so
is
you
a-
did dig it up though, and did you boil it?
Yes, and that's part of taxidermy. I don't know what you think happens when you go to a medical school and you see a full skull or you see a full skeleton there.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that happens. If you check on your card, your driver's license, to be an organ donor, they're not just picking out a healthy heart and picking out a healthy liver. They are dissecting every part of your body and selling it. There are lots of scientific research websites where you can actually buy human skulls like this one.
You've got one there?
You're going to show us one.
Oh, my God,
Yeah.
you've got a skull there.
Where'd you get that from?
That's amazing.
I got it from theboneroom.com, and this is actually the skull of a 6-year-old girl who died from head trauma.
Wow. And
Why
you
do you
can buy
want that?
bones.
Because I love bones. I respect the afterlife. I don't think that. I think that the bone is where the energy holds for the
Right.
person. You know, and with my cat, it didn't feel right. Like once he got sick, and I had spent a lot of money, like he had a kidney issue when I first got him when I was 18. I didn't really know, that you're supposed to feed the cat real meat.
Right.
I just thought, you go get some kibbles and bits and some kitty litter and the cat will be fine. And my cat pretty much died from like a poor diet. I remember he got sick and he had a kidney stone and he was on an IV for a couple weeks. And then, things were good for a while. We switched him to this like kidney diet. There's like this prescription cat food.
And he didn't they didn't make it, though. He didn't pull through.
No, he did well for 4 years
Oh, okay.
on
Good.
the new kidney food. And then unfortunately he passed. And when it was coming down to it and I was like realizing like, shit, my cat's dying, I had to kind of make the decision of whether or not I was going to pay some veterinarian to shoot him up with the drug, kill him, and then incinerate him and throw him in a pile with a bunch of other dead cats. I wasn't comfortable doing that.
Sure.
So I let him die peacefully at home and buried him. And I dug him up to get his skull so that I could clean it off and have it.
And
forever.
have it as a memento, as a memory of the
Yeah.
cat's life.
Yeah.
So there was no eating. How did they come up with the fact that you
Because
ate it?
when you put it on, I think when you start cooking a cat, people jump to conclusions,
but
don't
she was
they?
just boiling it, doing the taxidermy thing. That makes much more
Exactly.
sense.
That's how you do taxidermy. And I mean, American hunting culture, when you go into any any hotel lobby in the Catskills, there are deer heads
Yeah,
that have been taxidermied,
that's right.
and they're hanging off the wall. You know, um,
And
I think there's something really weird about humanity and which animals we choose to save, or which animals we choose are valuable and which animals we choose are not valuable.
that's so true. And how do you make that decision?
Some people consider certain animals pests, and too many of them that need to be
And some
culled.
trophies and some.
Yeah.
I don't mind a bit of taxidermy. Like I've seen some manky ones, in second-hand shops where they're like
Have you?
the eyes a bit bung,
I
and you
have
think, oh, that's a
too.
shit.
That's a
shit
bad
that one.
job, yeah.
But some of these, especially if it's your pet, I know a guy who taxidermied his little dog and carries it around with him. The dog's been dead for 15 years. He carries it around.
That would scare me.
Right.
Like a stuffed cat, like my stuffed cat, like with its eyes, like that would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'll dig them out, I'll get the skull off, and
What are you going to do with it? What are you doing with the skull? Have you got plans?
well, the skull now I have it's just there.
Yeah.
I boiled it, and then you have to do a peroxide bath to get the dirt and the like flesh and fur off of the bone.
God, this seems more
And-
difficult than making meth. This is a real process, this stuff.
Yeah, it's a process. So after the peroxide bath, I have his mandible here, which I'm gonna get made into ear cuffs.
Sorry, hang on a second. Hang on. What is that? Is that the jaw, the bottom jaw of the cat?
Yeah, it's his bottom jaw.
And you want them into earrings?
Yeah, I'm gonna have these coated in titanium and made into ear cuffs.
Oh, they're sick ear cuffs, really, that no one else has got. They look great.
Very inventive idea.
See, you're a creative
Yeah.
soul. You're a great artist, and you're creative through and through. So not only are you great at rapping, singing, being an artist, being a music person, but now also making earrings out of dead animals. that's quite a skill.
I mean, there are lots of people who, they wear ebony jewelry, like ivory jewelry,
Yeah, that's true.
and pearls. What do you think happens to?
Oh, we lost her. Oh, she's back. Sorry, we had a
You just
freeze there.
froze
We
for a
froze.
second.
So,
Sorry, I was
see-
just saying about pearls. What do you think happens to the clam or the oyster once you get the pearl out? It dies.
You're right. You're totally right.
Do you eat oyster? Are you a vegan or vegetarian or anything? Or
I'm a vegetarian. I'm mostly plant-based, but I do still take fish oil supplement, and I do still eat whole milk yogurt because I think the probiotic value is just too high for me to give it up. And I still wear leather.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how else do people think the leather is getting on their shoes? Like, sure, there's some leather that's a byproduct of the agricultural industry. But, when you get these fancy leathers, like your snake skin purse and all of that, like, trust me, that snake is getting gutted alive.
That's true.
You
You're
know?
right.
When you get your fox fur trim on your beautiful coat, that fox was electrocuted
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
and skinned while he was seizing.
And your cat died of natural causes, and you're just preserving the memory in your own unique, special way, and that's up to you. You can do that.
Exactly.
There was stuff about you being.
There are people who have urns with their family members sitting on the mantle.
Yes.
It's like I don't want to hear about eating a cat.
You know,
No,
I
you're right.
reckon
It's
the
crazy.
reason it got to that also is because it came out around the same time as the Army Hammer cannibal stories, and it was
Oh,
just
that's right.
convenient to go, oh, look, Azealia Banks is also weird.
You're right.
Have you been
I
following?
don't know who Arnie Hammer is.
He's some actor, and he's blown up lately. He's an American actor.
Yep.
Apparently, he was telling his ex-girlfriends, "Oh, I want to, eat your ribs and drink
He's
your blood."
admitted
and,
to being a cannibal. Or
you would have met those blokes like that. The really whack ones.
There's
Actors, exactly what I
We
said. They're all
always say
weird.
that.
never
Actors,
date an actor. They're
Never.
always acting.
no matter how good they look, they're weird, right?
Yes, you're spot on there.
Hey, the new song is great. Are we going to get a whole
Earrings, I
record
think
from
they're
you?
gonna be really cool.
Those earrings are going to be
Yes,
huge.
obsessed. Yeah.
We're going to get a full
Yeah.
album from you as well. What are you doing, music? Because you're non-stop with the music, right?
Yeah, nonstop with the music. An album, you see, nowadays when you have kind of everything working against you, like people thinking that you're eating cats and stuff like that, it's a really big investment to make an album and then still not be able to tour it and
You're
still
right.
kind of be fighting against the fact that people think that I'm a cat eater.
Yeah.
So
Pussy
right
eater's
now,
one
we're just
thing. A
going-
cat eater, a completely different thing, right?
I've never eaten a cat. I've eaten a pussy before, but I've never eaten a
thing.
cat.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. But
Even Jackie, you've dabbled too, haven't you, Jackie?
So I'm not even part of this
Oh, right.
conversation. I'm
I
just
think
an
I feel that
observer.
she's dabbled as well.
No.
Not just you and me doing that, but I think she's very shy though. She's one of those, the keep it on the down low sort of chicks. She's one of them. Yeah, she's looks all butter and sweet, but there's some filth in there. I can tell.
Well, that's just your. Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
just
It's only 20
assuming
years
that.
of sitting opposite her. I think I know her. Can you see her? Can you see Jackie? Look at her. She looks innocent, but you know. Yeah, see, Azealia knows. She's no idiot.
What? No.
She can tell.
you guys are a mess.
Well, look, thank
right.
God,
You guys
because
are a mess.
these things pop up about you, being a witch, you and the Russell Crowe thing, you and the cat. Most of this is just blown up media rubbish. And if you want to know Azealia, get on, Google her, follow her, buy her stuff, stream her gear.
Thanks so
very
much
talented.
for zooming in this morning, Azealia. Good to set the record straight.
You look amazing. Keep the music coming, okay? It's frozen again.
Frozen again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
all
okay.
right.
We'll
She's
let
there.
it go. She's great.
She's wonderful. I love her.
All right, guys, we are going to take your last calls, and a round of O News is on the way.
Push follow Kyle and Jackie O on all your